मौसम है बिल्कुल सूप का मौसम है. You don't drink soup actually. You actually eat soup. Soup is supposed to have all the nutrition of everything put together in a beautiful love. Every country, every culture has some kind of soup or the other. Guess what? Our basic dal and rasam is a soup which belongs to the Indian culture. And if you go to the US, you have the clam chowder. You go to Italy, you have the minestrone. And today I'm going to be making another very popular soup. An amazing chicken soup. Because why? It satisfies the soul. Let's do some soul cooking. A couple of chicken drumsticks. Not a couple, I think 4 drumsticks. In which I'm going to be dropping some water. और अब हम actually बना रहे हैं ये part 1 soup का chicken stock. It's absolutely a treasure. Because ये chicken stock से sauces बन सकते हैं, रिसोटोस बन सकते हैं, सूप बन सकते हैं, एंड दिस कुड बी यूज्ड ऑलमोस्ट फॉर एवरीथिंग. इसमें हम डालेंगे थोड़ी सी न्यूट्रिशन और बहुत सारा फ्लेवर. तो वी हैव सम कैरेट्स राइट हियर. मेक श्योर दैट जब भी आप सेलरी खरीदते हो, इट इज नाइस एंड इट्स nice and crunchy like this, and it snaps immediately as soon as you try to break it. Celery gives a great flavor. Celery is also a great antioxidant. 1 or 2 bay leaves here, an onion or 2, 1/4, and then some classical herbs. Thyme, okay. Thyme बिल्कुल Western cooking में use होती है, quite like an ajwain kind of taste, okay. My favorite herbs, मेरी rosemary, okay. It's got a very beautiful sweet flavor to it. Rosemary is literally like the dhania of Italy, if you ask me. Some black peppercorns in this. I like to put a few cloves, though it's not absolutely mandatory to use them. And now अभी हम इसे बिल्कुल धीमी आंच पे पकाने वाले हैं. Now the next step what we're gonna do is literally, obviously you'll have to strain it first. So we've got our chicken stock beautifully, which is going to be reducing. And while it's reducing, because the reason हम इसे reduce करते हैं, more flavor is always welcome. तो इसलिए जो हमारा stock जो है, अभी मैं इसे थोड़ा सा धीमी आंच पे उबालूंगा. हाफ जो इसका वॉल्यूम है, that's what I want. Because अभी flavor है, काफी flavor है, पर मुझे ज्यादा ही कुछ चाहिए. Okay, so I'm going to put. ये जो है आप सोचते होंगे क्या यार विकी ये फेंक रहा है. Not at all. ये एक्चुअली मेरी सूप की गार्निश है. Now here I'm going to be actually using the carrots and the celery so that they actually make a really nice flavor with the soup. Slicing these carrots, and the vegetables are just cooked right, okay. They're not overcooked. They're not mushy. Chicken drumsticks, okay. Feel free to use the chicken breast if you wish. But I just feel that जो legs में जो flavor है ना, वो breast में इतना नहीं है. So we're just going to be shredding this chicken and adding it to these vegetables here. Oh, that is a really gorgeous soup. Ah, beautiful man, beautiful. Now, the old school ways was in a pot, melt some butter, add some flour, cook it while it's there, add the stock, add the chicken. It's good. That's the way I learned. But now there's a different way. I want to teach it to you. Not really the way I learned. I've made the stock in a very classical way. Now let's move it in a different way. I'm going to start by adding a little bit of milk, a little bit of chicken stock. So we've literally got about 300 ml of chicken stock, 100 ml of milk, to which I'm going to be adding, I would say, about 1.5 tablespoons of flour, okay. I'm going to give this a little mix, okay. I'm still not done. Now this is going to go in this blender, just like this. The idea is that I'm using a blender. I want to actually to blend the flour really well. And next what we're going to do is we are literally going to be adding this into our stock, okay. So we have all the lovely flavors of the chicken. Usko hum धीमी आंच पे पकाएंगे. Now remember, the soups of today more tasty rather than being thick. There is hardly any flour. If you want to do a gluten-free soup, be my guest. Add some cornstarch into it, arrowroot, rice flour, up to you. So I'm just going to give this a little taste first, okay. Wow, this is just beautiful. Definitely low on the salt, but I expected that. A little bit of salt to this. Nice. I have these lovely mushrooms which are called Nameko mushrooms. Okay, these are actually grown in a farm outside Delhi. I have a dear friend called Sumit who's actually growing this in this place called the Shroomery. He's got different kinds of mushrooms and I'm really happy that I've connected with him. Now he was telling me about these mushrooms when I went to this farm last week, and he said Nameko mushrooms are very, very well respected mushrooms in the world of fungi. Now these are actually used to make miso and they have a very special quality. No, they are not like magic mushrooms, you don't start tripping with them, but actually they start thickening. They have a natural pigment inside which actually helps in thickening things. So now this soup is a little light. I'm not going to be using any more flour. So literally these gorgeous mushrooms are actually going to thicken my soup and definitely add a whole protein quotient to it. Okay, lovely, gorgeous. And finally we have the cream in the soup for that added lovely richness and thickness to it. So we have a gorgeous, lovely chicken soup with Nameko mushrooms and lots of love. So the final seasoning which is very important for me, a little bit of white pepper, okay, थोड़ा सा और नमक, ज़्यादा नहीं. तो ये जो हमारा lovely chicken soup ready है. My garnish is also beautifully ready here. So we've got shredded chicken and vegetables right here. So we have our lovely, amazing garnish here. So we have this gorgeous soup ready. So we add a little bit of rosemary. Soul cooking just for you. Please like it. Try to cook it. All your comments here. Please share the love. Eat healthy. Stay safe. And buon appetito.